My name is Sierra, aka Bratz by CC, and welcome to my channel. Does the hat look weird? I've never tried to wear a hat like this. I don't know, I'm not exactly a Bratz doll, but I know the Bratz love these hats for some reason. I mean, they look good in anything, so. You guys might know me from the Bratz Dollhouse series on TikTok, which went extremely well and it was super fun. But now I am working on their dorm rooms. Today is a day all about Jade. She's my favorite Bratz doll, so it's kind of fitting to have her as the first of the dorm room series. In this video, you guys will see dollhouse furniture tutorials and the start to finish of Jade's dorm room. You guys love this idea on TikTok to transform bookshelves to dollhouse bedrooms. Definitely subscribe so you don't miss out on the next part of the dorm room series. And also let me know down in the comments which of the 4 dolls are you most excited to see in this series. I don't know, I think I'm starting to like the hat. I think it's kind of cute. This is legit the style of hat that my Nono used to wear, so it kind of reminds me of him, which is kind of cute. Actually, I feel like maybe this hat is too small for me. Yeah, I feel like the Bratz dolls, they're always a lot bigger. Wait, I think I have another one. Let me see if it looks better. Yeah, see, this one is a bit bigger, it kind of fits better. It's not snug. Pretty sure this hat came from a cop costume. Slay. Okay, enough chit chat. I know you guys are excited, so let's begin. Starting off with the top shelf because Jade is my favorite. We will be removing everything in here so we can get started. Now that it's all cleaned up, we're going to start with the floor. I thought these silver sheets from the dollar store would look really good as a large tile, and I was brainstorming ideas for her walls in the process, and I came across this brick pattern on Creative Fabrica, but I don't know, nothing is really screaming to me yet. I'm cutting out dimensions for the side wall out of poster board, making sure it fits, and then we can get to customizing. A lot of you agreed that a velvet red wall would be so cute in Jade's room, so I had to do it. I'm using a felt glue from Michaels, which actually works really well. It doesn't seep through the fabric at all. I'm covering it in the fabric and then cutting off the excess and just folding the excess to the back so it looks pretty seamless from the front. Then I can just slide it back in and voila! I wanted to make sure that my walls are removable and also that they're durable enough so that I can put anything on the walls like shelves and pictures and stuff like that. Moving on to the floor, I decided to do the iridescent tiles because the silver tiles actually just looked gray, but the iridescent is really pretty and kind of silvery. And I printed out this grunge pattern for the back wall. Then I just glue it onto the poster board that I pre-cut. And I had a lot of scrap sparkly black paper like this that I wanted to use for the bottom section of the wall. I cut out a long black piece of foam board just for that middle trim section. And now that that's done, we can work on the left side wall. I found a white snakeskin that I added green to online and then printed it out. And I have these really fun iridescent papers that you can put over top of things, so I thought that that would be really cool and really make this snakeskin pop. So her walls and floor are done, and now we can start adding furniture. These were pieces I already had from her previous bed that we are going to use for her new one. Any tutorials from the previous dollhouse are still up on my TikTok. So here I am making a box for her bed, and she's going to have a black velvet bed. I accidentally used the wrong glue here. Please stick to that felt glue that I mentioned previously because it does not seep through like this one did. It's still okay because it's only in the inside anyways, but I'm covering all of the pieces that I cut out of foam board with this black velvet fabric, and then I'm just hot gluing everything together. I do a lot of my inspo hunting on Pinterest, and this was the photo that I used for inspiration. Just the bed frame, not anything else. So it is mostly all hot glued together and the mattress sits perfectly. Now it's time to make the headboard. I've got my foam board piece and my fabric. I'm folding it right sides together, and then I'm going to sew the sides, leaving a space at the bottom so that I can flip it inside out like this. And I want it to be a bit cushiony, so I'm adding some pillow fluff, I guess you could call it. I think you can get sheets of the pillow fluff, but I don't have that. I marked where I wanted to sew the seams and just proceeded to sew a straight line on all of them. When I flipped it over, it had ruched on the other side, and I thought that that was a really cool look. So I decided to use that side as the main side, and I'm just hot gluing the headboard onto the bed frame. Now for the fun part, which is to add it to the room and make up the bed. We've got her mattress and a mattress cover, so she's gonna be nice and cozy. I'm using this zebra fabric from Dollar Tree for her comforter, which I sewed like you normally would a blanket. I have these pillows which match her fitted sheet. These were also made for her dollhouse room. These are two Bratz branded pillows that I think go really well with the room, a strawberry pillow, and two squishmallows that, of course, are cats. There's still not enough pillows though for my liking, so let's make some more. I'm cutting out a 14 by 11 centimeter rectangle, folding it right side in and sewing the sides as well as the corners, leaving a small gap to flip it inside out so that we can stuff it with the pillow stuffing. Make them nice and floofy, and then you have to hand sew the remainder so that the pillow is completely closed. Of course, I made two of them, and let's add them to the bed. I had the exact same zebra sheets as a preteen, so this hits for me. I wanted to incorporate Hayden Williams artwork on her wall because I think Jade would be really inspired, and I handpicked some posters from Pinterest, which are still on my Pinterest board if you're interested in them. And of course, I have to frame the cool cat icon, and I'm pretty sure I'll be doing this for every other room too. Next up is that Jade really needs a larger desk for her sewing and for her computer, so I'm making a very simple one right now. It'll have some storage and a lot of leg room. Now that the pieces are put together, I decided to cover it with a black vinyl. I wanted something sleek for Jade, especially because this will be a working desk. My Froggy stuff showed me that you can just sharpen these wooden sticks, and I'm just cutting them to an appropriate height for the desk, sanding the edges, and hot gluing them on. The first one needed a lot of hot glue, so I decided to put little holes so that I didn't need to use as much hot glue. The Hayden Williams artwork will be inspiration for her. The cube wall shelves are something that I made in a previous video, and all of the artwork is framed and ready to be put on the walls. And just hot gluing all of them. This Hello Kitty table piece is perfect for her side table, and I added this fuzzy pink rug, which is actually just a blanket from one of the Bratz beds. All of the little accessories are put in place. I taped on a disco ball to the ceiling, and I am so happy. I think this room is 10 out of 10. It is so Jade. It's a mix of modern and Y2K. One of my all-time favorite parts is to add all the little accessories. She's got her snacks, she's got her hair tools, her purse, her wallet, her phone. All of her makeup is out. It just makes the space. It's gonna be hard to top Jade's room, but I'm so excited to continue this series. Please let me know what you think in the comments. If I could give this 2 thumbs up, I would. But thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe so that you will be notified about the next part. Bye!